Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today what I'm going to be showing you how to do is how to make basic common pantry and fridge staples. So there's a lot of talk right now with the quarantine and the coronavirus and food scarcity in the grocery stores. You simply can't get a lot of the things that you're used to. So what I've been trying to do all week long and then now in this video is show you guys how to make things from scratch at home, just using really common ingredients. So hopefully, even if you can't find some of the things that you're looking for, maybe you can find the ingredients or you already have it on hand. So I will include links for all of these recipes down below in the video description, just like I always do. And I also just want to go ahead and throw out that I put together a post earlier this week of 12 bread recipes that you can make from scratch. Really simple things, recipes that I use on a weekly basis, not only sandwich bread, but also French bread, focaccia, cornbread, muffins, pancakes, waffles, just all of the things that you might be used to buying at the store or buying mixes for, but now maybe you can't do that, or you just want to use some of your free time to learn how to do a little bit more from scratch baking. So I'm going to list that post down below as well. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to be making jam with just chia seeds, frozen fruit, and honey. This is the recipe that I use all the time. This is not just like a quarantine kind of deal. This is the only way we eat jam. I love it because it's a lot less sugar than jam that I would buy in the store. So I have just some organic frozen strawberries. I made sure in my last video, I will link that. I will link my last grocery haul down below as well. But I made sure that I had frozen strawberries, not just for jam, but also just for snacks and for smoothies and things. So, so that said, I'm going to be using strawberries. You can use basically any kind of fruit or a combination. If you have a few different types of fruit on hand, frozen fruit, then you can throw it all together and you'll just have like a mixed berry jam. Totally works too. We're also going to make some 3-minute mayonnaise. This is the mayonnaise again that I always make. It's really easy. I use canola oil. You can also use like avocado oil or olive oil. Olive oil is going to have a stronger taste, but I like to use non-GMO canola oil that I get from Whole Foods. So I'm going to show you how to make that. I'm also going to show you how to make just a really easy restaurant style salsa with just some canned ingredients. Usually my favorite way to make salsa is with fresh cherry tomatoes. However, if you can't get that, or if you can't get to the store, it's really nice to be able to make a yummy salsa just from some canned staples. We're gonna make some peanut butter. Again, just peanuts and olive oil and honey. It's amazing. Now, this is one thing where when I started making it from scratch, my husband admitted that he never liked the peanut butter that I used to buy at the store, but he never told me, so I had no idea. But now we just love this peanut butter. It's super delicious and it's really easy to make. I'm also going to show you how to make ranch dressing. Now this is just a jar of yogurt, but I'm going to use my yogurt and my mayonnaise to make a really delicious homemade ranch. This is something that we always have on hand. And if you are looking for either you've run out or you just want to try your hand at making a homemade ranch, this is kind of dangerous because you'll never be able to go back, but it's also really simple, so that's okay. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is start the strawberries because they have to cook down a little bit. Everything else is pretty much just mix and you're done, but the strawberries take about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna put them in a pan and bring them to a simmer, and it's gonna be really, really simple. So I really don't even bother measuring with this. I just basically want to fill my pan, and then what you're going to do is just add your honey to taste. I will just drizzle it all over, and then if I think that it needs a little bit more, I can add a little bit more, but we do like our jam to be a little on the less sweet side. So I'm just gonna go ahead, I turn that on to about medium heat, and I'm gonna add just a little bit of water just so my strawberries don't scorch to the bottom. And I'm just talking about maybe like 2 or 3 tablespoons of water. Now I'm just gonna let that sit because it's gonna take a little while for my strawberries to warm up and start to soften. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to make is some homemade salsa. So this is restaurant style salsa, and it does have green chilies in it and half of an onion. So these are the tomatoes that I'm using. These are just from Costco. And then I also have a can of diced green chilies. And I'm also going to add 1/2 of an onion. Once my tomatoes are mostly chopped, I'm going to go ahead and add the remaining ingredients, which is the other can of tomatoes. And the reason you don't mix all the tomatoes at once is because you want some to be still big chunks and you want some to be finer. I also need a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, a teaspoon of ground cumin, and 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. So now you're just gonna pulse it again, and if you want larger chunks in your tomato, you can only pulse it once or twice. If you want your salsa to be more fine, then pulse it just a little bit more. Okay, so my salsa is done. I can transfer it to another bowl or container, and I just need to add a little bit of lime juice to finish it off. My strawberries are simmering. You can use a spatula or wooden spoon to just kind of break them up. And I'm gonna go ahead and drizzle in some honey, and then the chia seeds are what I add last, and that's going to gel up and thicken the jam. That's what gives it the right consistency. So this is the honey that I'm using, and I just got it from Costco. And then I also got my chia seeds from Costco. So I don't need those quite yet, but I am gonna do my honey. And like I said, when you're just starting out You may need to taste it more to make sure you get the right amount, but just make sure that you don't burn your tongue because, of course, the strawberries are really hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do is make some more ranch. And I got a little helper here. So she's gonna help me measure everything out and stir it. So we're gonna start with some kosher salt, add in some fresh ground pepper.
I'm gonna do it.
Hold on, you can do the next one. Just a minute. So I'm gonna add about 3/4 teaspoon of each of these. And by me, I mean she's gonna add it. There we go. So that was my garlic powder. Some onion powder. And 1/4 teaspoon of dill. And then about 1.5 tablespoons, oh, no, I'm gonna squeeze my fingers, Marie, to 2 tablespoons of dried parsley. So that is my dry mix, and now I need to add in some mayo and some yogurt. I'm going to portion out a little bit of this to use as a starter for my next batch of yogurt. And then I also have, this is mayonnaise that I made maybe a week ago. So I'm going to use some for my ranch and some for my tuna salad that I'm going to make next. So then you just want to make sure you're getting all those spices mixed up. Yeah, we're gonna do peanuts in a minute. So here we go. We've got ranch, and that's as easy as it is, and it is so, so good. Do you like ranch, Molly?
I don't like it the most in this house.
You like it the most? I don't know if you like it more than Mommy. That might be hard. Mommy really likes it. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the tuna salad while we are, oh, no more. I'm just using this tuna right here, and I get it from Costco, but it's just tuna in water. So we like to load our tuna salad up with goodness. We're gonna put in some raisins, a little bit of chopped or diced apple, some pickles chopped up nice and fine for my people who don't love pickles, which actually includes me, but I do like it in tuna salad, and then some mayonnaise. And if I have some sliced almonds, sometimes I throw those in as well.
You a lot. 7 days of eternity. 7 days.
Okay guys, so we're pretty much done. I need to finish up my strawberry jam. Need to turn off this water. I need to finish up my strawberry jam, which isn't gonna take long at all. Now the strawberry jam will thicken as it cools along with the mayonnaise, and I'm gonna make my peanut butter, and then we are ready to have lunch and go to the farm and just have a really good rest of the day. So of course I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye now, and then I'll just show you how I'm gonna finish up everything else. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Click subscribe if you like simple, real food, family recipes. Hey, check the archives, check below for links. She does not want to let me talk.
And if I can't see you, I lose my mind. I like to be with you all my time. And I miss you so much, the pain won't stop. It's the only thing I think about, it is a lot. Every cell screams get back home. Every day is so long. We got time after this, but I need you as my brightest light. Even in the darkest night, I'm at an all-time low. I need you to be here tonight. Addicted to your glowing light. You shine so bright. About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.